Hey everyone, this is going to be a bit of an unusual video, and sorry for the microphone quality anyone, that's part of why I don't do YouTube full-time or even try, but I found this cool trick. In a recent update, Mojang introduced a Mannequin. They're basically player entities with no intelligence, but they can take damage, they can walk and everything. And I'm gonna teach you how to give them the intelligence of any mob. Like this guy, DanTDM, everybody knows him, right? Well, he's a villager actually. Of course he's not really here. And now he's cooking. So firstly, you'll want to put cheats on, obviously, if you haven't somehow, and disable command block output. You can do that by doing /game rule command block output false. That way you won't see what command blocks give out. Step 1 is to create a mannequin. What we can do is use /fetch profile name and put in any player name you know. Let's go for Grian, for example, and here you can click on this thing called summon mannequin, click run command, and here he is, completely brainless. What you can also do is click give item and get his head. Let's put this here for now, and let's get back to it. Firstly, we need to make sure that he's invulnerable. So we'll do data merge entity, and here I press tab while looking at him to get his ID. That's basically his code name. Every entity has a unique name like this. Then we do these brackets, and in between them we do invulnerable 1. That way, while I can hurt him in creative, I can't do so in survival. Next, we're gonna pick any mob and it's gonna serve as his intelligence. I'm going to pick a villager, and we must summon it with no AI set to 1. So /summon villager here and do no AI as written 1. That way, another brainless mannequin in the shape of a villager. We'll give him AI later on. For now, he'll stay here. Step 3 is actually kind of important. What we'll do is we'll teleport the mannequin to the villager constantly, but if we just do it like this, they'll keep colliding on each other and push themselves eternally. So what we're going to do is do /team add, we're going to type it NPC, basically creating any team, and team again, modify NPC, and collision rule, and then we're going to put it to never. That way, whoever's on that team will not have collision upon any other entity. Then we're going to simply do team join NPC, and here we can't just get the ID of this guy, so what we'll do is do /TP while looking at him, and here we have the ID. But instead of teleporting him, what we'll do is hold Control and Shift and arrow backward, then copy it. Then I do the team join NPC, and then I paste this guy, and now he's in the team. No matter what, he can't push me or anything else. Then we're gonna teleport the mannequin. So TP this guy's ID, and I've still got the other one's ID copied. So now I do enter, and he's teleported into it. Now we take that command, the entire thing, then copy it, and now we're gonna take a repeating command block and find a nice little chunk. I've chosen this one, and it's important. You'll see why. Here I place the command block, I paste in the command, I click always active, and then I can put his head on to place it here so I remember which one it is. If you want to pick a head like this, otherwise it's just going to be Steve, you can do holding Control and then pressing mouse 3. That also works with command blocks, so they have the same command inside, or any entity with data, include this sign. And they can also be stored using the custom hotbar feature, which you should know about at this time. It's been here since 1.12, honestly really useful. Now if we get back to our villager and mannequin, we see that they're constantly teleporting from one to the other. So next, we'll need to make the villager invisible. So if we have this command, we need to remember which one of these is the villager. The mannequin is being teleported to the villager, therefore this one is the ID of the villager. So we'll copy it, do /effect, give that ID invisibility infinite 1 and true. That way he'll stay invisible forever and not have any particles. And now's the time to give the villager his intelligence back. So we'll do data merge entity, paste in the villager's ID, and then in between brackets we're going to do no AI again, this time 0. And now we've got a functioning NPC that's going to act like a villager. He's being attracted to these barrels because now he's a fisherman. You could still trade with him if you click correctly, but there's possibility of clicking the wrong entity here. Now let's get back to this chunk. Now normally the only chunks that are loaded in constantly are spawn chunks, but here with the new force load command we can force load any chunk like this one. So I'll do this, and as you can see, mark chunk 8.1 is Minecraft Overworld to be force loaded. If we check, we're in 8.1. By doing F3G we can see the chunk borders, and as you can see now I'm in 8.2. So this chunk will remain forcefully loaded all the times, no matter where you are. So this is pretty useful. Here for example I've got my slime killing machine, and that way all your command blocks inside this chunk will remain active at all times. Another thing you can do is give it a custom name. So let's say we want to name Grian here like DanTDM. We're gonna go back to the command block, that way we've got his ID stored. We're going to take the mannequin's ID, copied, and now we're going to do /data merge entity and paste it in. Now we can put some brackets, put in custom name as such. This is case sensitive, so type it as I did, and we're going to put 2 of these so that the game knows when it starts and ends, and put in the name. So now as it is, I can look at it and it shows up. It also shows this NPC text. Here's how to get rid of it. So first of all, we're going to do the same thing, but visible added to the end here. That way it's on permanently without looking at it. Obviously you do that if you want. Then you do hide description as I did, and 1, and it removes the NPC. For a certain reason you might want to keep this, like on a server for example, but this is how you do it. Of course, if we want to make our villager silent, we'll take the ID of the villager. We're going to do another data command, so /data merge entity this one, and then in the brackets we're going to put silent and 1. That way he won't make any villager noises. Oh, and don't forget to make the villager invulnerable, the way I didn't, so we're going to do this, oh my god, do I have dyslexia? 1, and that way the villager won't get killed by a zombie or something. You can also give them custom items. So now we're going to go back to our command block, take the ID of the mannequin, and once we go back to it, we do /item, replace entity, paste in the ID, then we pick the container, for example armor.head, with, and let's say a helmet, golden helmet, boom. Or we could do this with any block, beacon, boom, he's an astronaut now. Keep in mind that placing blocks in these containers only works on the head. And there you go, you've got yourself your own custom NPC. You can do whatever you want with them. You can just have them roaming around, you could hide them around the world, or just pretend to have the friends you never had. What has my life become? Get out of here. You'll still be my best friend, Chocobox. Yeah, come here, boy. Come here. Good boy. So yeah, if you enjoyed this trick, then make sure to leave a like. You don't have to subscribe. I mean, my channel's already gone down the drain already, but at least there's that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, maybe, maybe not, and I hope you can create something fun with that. Goodbye! Then you're going to choose a container. So here's, for example, the armor. We're going to give him head